Hey y'all, it's Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Today I'm bringing you the September 2021 release from A Colorful Life Designs Stencils. Now I have to say this is not the entire release, this is just the items that were sent to me, and I will link downstairs for the entire release. So without further ado. So today we're going to try something a little bit different. I have the latest release from A Colorful Life Designs, and I thought maybe we could play with that a little bit. I want to show you the stencils, show you some of the things that I've already made, and then maybe we'll play a game called Will It Stencil? So this is called Drippy Moons, and isn't that super cool? I made, excuse my kitty, I made this card with it. I don't know how well you can see. It was actually just a piece of scrap paper where I was dabbing up some of my leftover inks, but then I ink blended the black moons on there, and then I don't know how well you can see the glitter. It is glow in the dark glitter. So let's see if that, no, it doesn't make it dark enough, but anyway, they do glow. It's from Brutus Monroe. But I thought that was really fun. And that is that stencil, Drippy Moons. It's really cool. And then we have, this is called Maple Leaves. You can see. So this was another card that started out just as a scrap, and I was absorbing, kind of mopping up all of the ink, and I decided that I would lay this down. And I did just that, and I stenciled those on with some fall colors. You can't really tell, but because they just kind of all look, you know, rusty and brown, which is fine, it's fall. But there's some yellow in there, there's some red, there's some bronze. And then I took a beautiful embossing powder from Wow, it was Ula's Cognac. And then I dipped all of those in Versamark, and then I put the embossing powder on them and heated it up just again and again until it got to the consistency that I like. And I did the same thing around the edges. And I love this, and you can see it's already well used, well loved. This is Luxuriant Leaves. It's one of my favorites. I use that to create this background. So I had it going like that. And I ink blended in black, and then I shifted it just a smidge, and I added the pasta sculptura. Can you see that black outline? It's really pretty. It's really subtle, but it's really pretty. I love that. And then I also made this piece with it as well. So just shifted the stencil around on that background. And this was pasta sculptura as well, and it kind of wicked some of that color up from underneath into the paste. It's very, very pretty. And then of course I added these sweet little pumpkins. These are from Whimsy Stamps as well, those dies. So very, very pretty. I love that. This one I've not used just yet, but it is coming. It is coming. I mean, what's not to love about a spider web during the Halloween season, right? This one is called Tangled Webs, and I can't wait to use it. Love that. This one I haven't used yet either. It's called Pumpkin Patch, and that's going to be so cool. Like this part right here, that reminds me of my Halloween card series thumbnail on YouTube, and I'm going to try to replicate that if I can. So that's going to be fun. Pumpkin Patch. And then we have this. Look at that. Do you see those beautiful tombstones? And that's exactly what it's called. And then there are the masks as well. So that is really cool. I used this one on this piece, and I have to say this is one of my favorite things that I've done so far this season. But you can see that it's really cool. It's pasta sculptura on there, and then I ink blended and sprayed some Distress Oxide in black soot, as well as iced spruce, and it gives it that concrete look. Really cool, right? Really cool. So that's that. Tombstones. Scoot that one aside. And then I have this one. I use this on the tombstone one as well. It's very subtle, but I have several different layers to the landscape there. This one is called Simple Ground. You can see how that works. And you can see that layer right here. It's, like I said, it's very subtle, but it was just laid right there. Very subtle. But that is Simple Ground. And of course, you can use both of them, the mask and the stencil. And then this is another tombstone one. Well, yeah, so let's pull this one out first. This one is called Zombie Hands. So it has a landscape bit. And again, you can see it right there, very subtle. Was put up like that. And then of course the hands. Right, so I used a lot of stencils on this. This whole piece is nothing but stencils, some old, mostly new. But I did the zombie hands coming up out of the ground the same way I did the tombstone. So that's really cool. And then this one, I believe is called Graveyard. Ooh, there's my kitty making an appearance. Excuse us. He got tired of talking and me not listening to him. This one is called Halloween Edger. And you can see, again, right here in the background, this very last layer up here is the cemetery. It's really cool. Really cool. And that, again, is called Halloween Edger 1. That takes us here. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous beauty. I'm trying to see if the name is etched on this one. I'll have to get that name to you. I know it's a Harlequin. I want to say it's Circular Harlequin, but I could be wrong. But that one I have used more than anything else. So let me start with these samples that I've not made into anything yet. They're very, very pretty. I love this stencil. So this one had some ink left over on it. I flipped it over to make a print, so you can see the print there. And then I ran Pasta Sculptura through it, and it pulled the inks that were on there, and it kind of discolored the Pasta Sculptura. And it's really pretty. I can't wait to use that one. And then here it is, just sprayed with the green. Really, really pretty. And then here's another one sprayed with Distress Oxides, just in brown and gold. And then I put the Pasta Sculptura through that one as well. So really cool, right? Can't wait to use those. All right, and then going along with my beautiful Harlequin, I have this one. This actually was a gel plate pull, and I just decided that I would add to it. So I laid this down and I sprayed some of those beautiful mica stains right on through that. Just really simple, and you can see that shimmer and that shine. That Harlequin stands out that way. I love that. And then this is Ponytail Zombie, or Pigtail Zombie. She looks like she's doing some kind of a fun dance, so she could be used in lots of ways. Could have her arm propped up on something. Lots of ways you could use her, but she's definitely a zombie. Especially if you look at the stencil, you see all the detail, you know, of her tattered clothes and things. And then, of course, that mask is really cool. So lots of ways that that one can be used. Really like that. All right. And then a couple more. The stencil itself, of course, was a print, because I had sprayed from this one. And so while the inks were still wet on there, I flipped it over and then I made the print. So that's the stencil, and then that's the print. Cool, right? But then I added these two zombies. This one is called Side Zombie, and I actually stenciled him and fussy cut him out and propped him up. And then this one is called Zombie Man, and then I stenciled through with some of my crackle paste, well, my Distress Texture Paste and crackle, and then I ink blended this same green on there. I thought that was fun, this green. That's what got there. And then I took the mask, and then that's how I created that halo around him. Super cool, right? So I did the same thing with this one. I just had the mask down before I put my little guy there. So I did the halo, and then I propped him up. You can see that he's propped up there. You see that under there. Yeah, so that is Zombie Man, Side Zombie, and the Harlequin. And this is the Harlequin as well. It's just used a little bit differently. So I love the texture of these sprays, and then it keeps that really cool pattern. And even here where the pattern, or the stencil ended, this off spray here I just thought was really pretty, and I love that. So I incorporated that as well. And then I took this one and then I printed it, and I got this background, and I just thought that he had to be, or this had to be for this crazy clown, and my daughter was like, oh yeah, color him up like Mardi Gras. So that's how this one was born. Love it. This is one of my favorites of the season. Love, love, love him. Love this background. The Harlequin is top notch. Love it, love it. So this is one as well. It's the Harlequin on there. And then this leaf is the, let me make sure I get the right one here, because there are a couple. It is this one. This is, I can't read it through the haze of all the products I've put through it already. It is both the layer 1 and layer 2. Bear with me, because Pixie Spray works. Okay, layered beech leaf, layer 1 and layer 2. So I did layer 1, I got this background, and then layer 2, and that's how I got the pattern. And then you can barely see it, but I've cut out Thankful and Grateful in this kind of really soft tealy blue from Vellum, and then Thankful, Grateful, and Blessed. So I thought that was fun. And then to have that on top of the Harlequin, I thought that was something different, something fun you may not always see. I know I don't always see it, and I don't think I've always done it. So that is layered beech leaf. And then we have, this is really pretty. I love that. And it is it that one? Or is it that one? It's this one. So see, these are very similar. This is layered fancy leaf, and this is layered white oak. So it's just the veining. It's a little bit different. Let me do this. Let me do this. And they're stuck inside with the Pixie Spray, but you see how the veining is just a little bit different than this one. But that's really the only difference. They're a little bit different shaped, but it's essentially the same leaf. But very, very pretty, right? White oak, fancy leaf. And then that is the stencil. Sending thanks. Nothing inside. Very, very pretty. And this is another one with the beech leaf. I thought that was really pretty too. I love the fall vibes you get from that one. And then this is that same beech leaf shape, but this one is called layered veined leaf, and it's the 2 layers and a mask. So very, very pretty. And then this box is like the piece de resistance, in my opinion. It started out as, this, just a plain old treat box. I don't even know. I think I got it on clearance from Joann's many, many years ago. Many, many years ago. They've been in my stash. I just pulled them out this year. And I started spraying and spraying. And you can see where I laid down the stencils and I sprayed through. So there's many layers of the stenciling. And I used all these different leaf stencils are on here. They're all represented. And then I put the pasta sculptura through it as well. And then I even use them, and I cut them out as embellishments. Really pretty, right? So it's my little treat box, and it has all of the, it has the twine, it has some metallic floss, it has this gauzy, cottony stuff and then the twine. I think that's really pretty. So that's really a good representation of all the leaves right there. Okay, so that kind of sums up all of the products that I've made so far. There's those and that. And then these two. And there was actually another one of those, but it's already been given away. And then the Harlequin. So many with the Harlequin because it's just my favorite. And the little girl. And the Drippy Moons. And the Maple Leaf. And the Luxuriant Leaves. So, boom. That's my pile so far. And I'm not done. But that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, there's still just so much that I want to do. So let me just say, if you like this video or this type of video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you are not already a member of my Crafty Tribe and you would like to see more of what I have to do and say, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell as well. If you are a member of my Crafty Tribe, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. I know things can get a little tenuous sometimes, but I appreciate you guys. I will have more videos coming this week, and there will be some collaborations and some design team projects and lots of fun in store. So guys, again, this is Nancy the Handy Scandy. Stay tuned. We'll be back, but for now, I'm out.